It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Josie Jewell, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Broncos and the Niners under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
2-1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. 7th-round picks. They go into training camp just hoping they won't be a casualty. He came out on the good side.
And plenty of them, if they work hard, get an opportunity, they can turn themselves into a heck of a player. One of my favorite 7th-round picks of all time, Marcus Colston. Big-time receiver, coming out of Hofstra, ends up having a heck of an NFL career.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really in grades. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 87 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 27. Now Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1st down, here's Mitchell. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Brock Purdy scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Russell Wilson, the Bronco offense heading out. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. See if he can do better here as they start with a 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Purdy completes it to the tight end Kittle. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Throwing here, Purdy. It returns it right back to Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. You see Tim Patrick, as he and the rest of this offense get set for the upcoming series. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. From the 29, Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On second down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cleveland Farrell drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, San Francisco.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On first down, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run over center with Mitchell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Purdy looking to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether That's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going?
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his third rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And the lead is down to 20. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's got Ayuk once again. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 27, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. On 1st down, Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now Wilson on 1st down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They create a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Here's Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Broncos coming out now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. There's a nice move. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost,